Hi, can you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do for Build Team?
Sure. My name's Scotty. I'm an architectural consultant with Build Team. Basically what my role is I take all of our new clients that are just coming into our system and into our firm and try to help them figure out exactly what they're looking to do. So a lot of times clients will come onto our website and they'll do the build calculator and they'll get a number. I'll sit down with them afterwards and talk them through exactly what they're looking to do. So understanding, is it just a ground floor extension? Is it a loft extension? Is there going to be internal reconfiguration? And try to dwindle down what design ideas they have. So if that's having an island in the middle of their kitchen or a wraparound extension and having a living space and a dining space, and they want built-in storage, whatever their design ideas have been so far, it's getting that on paper and then helping them understand actually what does the design process look like, what does planning look like, how long does a project like this typically take, and then walking them through the build process. What's going to happen? Who are they going to meet with? Typically they start with meeting with a build manager and then walking them through that process as well. So when we leave their house, they have a really good understanding of how the design and the build process works.
So what are we going to be talking about today?
So we're going to talk about why the design and build model is better than the traditional model. So let's break that down, design and build. Under one roof, first off, it saves time. So you have the design process and the build process. The communication is clear between both departments. And our goal is to save you time and money throughout. Typically, when you start a project like this, you start by looking for, perhaps say, an architect to do the drawings, get them to planning, and then you submit for planning and it's a wonderland as to how planning works and you're not sure if it's going to go through or not. And then when you get the drawings back from planning, you're looking for a structural engineer as to, actually make sure that the architect made something that's going to stand up. And then from there you're looking for a builder to actually build the project. And here in London, to get a contractor that you can trust, that's not going to rip you off, is going to take you potentially up to 6 months to actually get a good one. So at the design and build firm here at Build Team, we take all those questions, all those headaches, and we just simplify it down into one easy process. So you start with meeting one of the architectural designers, and they are going to do your drawings, they're going to submit it to planning. We have experience submitting to all the boroughs here in London, and so we know exactly what's going to go through and what's not going to go through. Then we're going to get them back, and we have the structural engineer, so we're going to have the structural engineer draw up those drawings and saving you time and money. And then, we have the build process here at Build Team as well. So we already have a list of 30-odd contractors that we work with here in London, so we can match you with them as quick as possible. Between 4 and 6 weeks is our lead time, and then get you going and get you starting to build before you would even have started the build with the other model.
So how does the cost of a design and build company compare to the traditional model?
Typically, with an architectural firm, they're going to charge you a percentage fee as to what the total build is going to be. So let's say you have your budget for your building is £150,000. They're going to charge you between 7 and 12% of whatever that final number is. So you take a look at that. That's potentially £10,000 to £12,000 in terms of design fees. If you look at the other model in terms of design and build, here at Build Team we have a fixed fee, and that's between £3,995 upwards to £5,995, depending on what your project is. But it's fixed, so it's not going to go up, it's not going to go down, and it includes everything in there. So in terms of design between an architect and design and build, if your project falls under £150,000, you're going to save a lot of money by going with a fixed fee instead of a design percentage fee that most architects charge.